Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first week of our unit on Christianity. Just a sort of brief introduction to what Christianity is, in case you are a little bit unfamiliar. And then I will end the video by talking a little bit about each of the three assignments that you will have this week. So let's go ahead and get going. As you are probably aware, Christianity, like Judaism and Islam, began in the Middle East. It's going to begin in what is now Israel or potentially Palestine, depending on how we want to draw the borders. Jesus was born in Bethlehem, which is a city in the West Bank, so part of Palestine, just south of Jerusalem. At this time, Palestine, which is the name of the region, not using any sort of political term here, was part of the Roman Empire. So Jesus was born, raised, grew up, and then, of course, was killed during the Roman Empire by the Romans. There are a few different types of Christianity. I think I skipped a slide. First and foremost, the major belief of Christianity, and this is really what makes it different from Judaism, is that Christians believe Jesus Christ was the Son of God and was the Messiah. Full stop. That's sort of major. If you don't believe that, then you cannot be a Christian. There is a belief within Christianity that Jesus died on the cross. He was crucified just outside Jerusalem, the Garden of Gethsemane, and then he was resurrected 3 days later, which is, of course, the story that is told every Easter. So Good Friday is the story of Jesus' crucifixion. Easter is the story of Jesus' resurrection. There's a belief that Jesus will return, and his return will usher in the end of days. It'll be the end of the world, and I mean that in the good way, not the zombie movie kind of way. This is actually not that dissimilar from Jewish belief about the end of the world. Judaism does not believe that Jesus Christ was the Messiah, but there's still a similar waiting within Judaism for the Messiah to come. So it's not such a different belief. The term is eschatology for studying the end of the world. There are a few types of Christianity that I just want to go over really quickly. Sort of the analog to Orthodox Judaism would be Catholic or Catholicism. These are the original form. This is the original form of Christianity. They follow religious doctrine put forth by the Pope. There are some parts of the world that tend to be very, very Catholic. South America, Central America, Spain, Poland is a very Catholic country. Parts of Germany, and of course France. And Italy as well. Can't forget Italy, where the Pope lives. The next largest and the version of Christianity with which you're probably most familiar is Protestant Christianity. This grew out of a split during the Reformation, which you'll read about in an article this week. But to make the long story short, English King Henry VIII in the 16th century wanted to get divorced from his wife because she did not provide him with a son. Catholicism, the Catholic Church, did not allow for divorce. It still does not. And Henry said, okay. So he left Catholicism. He took his entire country with him, formed a new church. This is the Anglican Church, which is the same basic idea as Episcopalian here in the United States. And we have a split within Christianity. The United States, Britain, parts of Germany, large parts of Africa are all Protestant, are largely Protestant. Obviously, all of these countries have a variety of religions. A lot of the Protestant denominations include Presbyterian, Lutheran, Methodist, Baptist, Episcopalian, Anglican. All of these fall under the Protestant umbrella. Now, additionally, there's a third group, somewhat less well-known here, but certainly has a large following around the world, is Orthodox Christianity, which had split from Rome near the beginning of Christianity itself. There's some different modes of practice. They have different dates. I know I'd asked you in a summit earlier this year why Orthodox Christianity believes that the dates are a little bit different. Their Christmas is on a different date. It has to do with using different calendars for different time periods. There's Greek Orthodox and Eastern Orthodox and Russian Orthodox, etc. So after that over, just give you a little bit of an idea of what you're doing this week. First thing is to compare the four Gospels. So the first four books of the New Testament are Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and they each, in their own way, tell the story of Jesus. There are some similarities and there are some differences, and I want you to look at them and sort of evaluate them. The next assignment is sort of going into what Christians believe and how we got there and what Christian theology is. There's some questions I'm asking to answer. And finally, there's a writing assignment that compares Judaism and Christianity, because I want you to, see the similarities between the religions are in many ways greater than the differences. I made all of these assignments due Sunday night, so you really have a full week to do this before anything is late. If you have any questions, as always, let me know, send me a message. But other than that, if there is no other questions, I will talk to you in the middle of the week. All right, take care.